Hi, it's Anonymous, and this time I actually have a question in general about time. I'm just curious exactly why it exists and if it is purely a human construct that we use to explain our environment. Like, time is important when describing rates because often these are with respect to time, such as speed when you describe speed as meters per second, or this is purely magnitudes here, acceleration as meters per second squared, or when we integrate with respect to time, uh, if at a time dependent force, for example. However, I'm just curious if the biological uh, lifespan of people and our processes that we see around us have anything to influence our perception of time itself, or if there's an actual physical meaning behind it. I know Einstein figured out the fact that there's time dilation and length contraction, and how the universe is really relative in this fabric of space time. However, I'm curious if the fact that satellites moving around Earth at faster speeds generally experience slower time because of the way we measure time, or because of some other physical process that I'm not understanding. Because I tried to look it up on the internet and in my physics textbooks, and there is no general meaning I've found of why there is such thing of time. Now, this may be going into the weeds a bit, but it's just a general question, and everyone seems to follow this system, but I'm just curious if there's any other physical meaning as to why we follow it besides just because it makes everything on Earth and life in general easier, especially when conducting business or school or anything like that. So, yeah, that's my general question. And also, what is space time? Like, what is this fabric that we exist in? I've always been curious of that. I've seen the animations of Earth where we really, looking from 2D, live in like a gravitational well that the objects just rotate around similarly to those fun coin machines in which you put coins in at the mall and they rotate around the object. However, I'm curious why. Like, why is there such thing as space-time? And what is it made of? Yeah. Because if we knew that, then we could potentially harness it, perhaps use it as some sort of energy source, the same way we use oxygen as an oxidizer, and combine it with fuel to produce combustion, leading us to propulsion. So, yeah, that's my general question. So if you're a physicist or a mathematician or someone that's invested time in general into this, why is there such thing as time, and what is space-time? Because if there's such thing as space-time, it's dependent upon time, which I'm curious what its physical meaning is in the universe. So yeah, that's been a question from the anonymous scientist rather than a description of natural phenomena. So thanks.